Hey everyone, happy Monday-Runday. Welcome, welcome. A little bit different change in scenery. So we're actually in the living room right now, and we're going to be doing the live stream from the living room because the train room is a disaster zone. So we have a bunch of people in here right now. We have Mike. He was in here at 7:50. Wow, awesome. Welcome, welcome. We also have Jeff the Railroad Enthusiast. Hello, hello. Just got back from watching CSX. Awesome. Brian Cahill. Hello, all. Hello, hello. We have Anthony as well. So, how's everyone doing tonight? Like I said, different change in scenery. You might hear some cats. Like that's Chessie right now. Here, if I can get her on camera. There she is. So there's Chessie the cat walking around down here, and she's gonna be pretty rowdy because usually if we're down here, she's like running around like a nut. But that's typical cats. So hopefully you guys can see and hear me all right. A little bit different setup tonight. I don't have my fancy microphone, but I'm hoping by next Monday we'll be able to have everything rolling. So we're gonna run some N scale tonight. I know a lot of you guys are in different scales, so I actually started with N scale years ago before I got into the O gauge O scale stuff, but just thought I'd run some of that tonight because this layout or this setup can go anywhere pretty much the way I have it set up. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. So hopefully you guys are doing all right. Let's see. Just have a handful of people in here right now, and almost went backwards on the cursor here. That would have been horrible. But yeah, we're rolling. It's been a it's definitely been a weekend, so we can get this engine rolling. I got a transformer down here. Hopefully it's going to go the right direction. Nope, got to go the other way. Whoa, too fast. Way too fast. There we go. Shoo. Hey, Real Fan Loy, how's it going? Hey, Matt. Matt's running N scale now. He's building an awesome layout in the garage, so we'll have to see how that goes. We also have Ralph. How's it going? Greg T. Hey, Greg T. No worries, man. It's the comments speak for themselves. A lot of you guys said, I don't want to trash them just in case I do end up losing the weight and going back to them, but the comments on that video they speak for themselves. So I won't go into that. So that's the best way I can put it, just in case I would go back. But right now I'm slightly discouraged from that whole process. It was very devastating. So, but yeah, Greg T, no worries. No worries at all. Got better things ahead. Like all you guys have been saying, better things ahead. So, I actually ended up applying for CSX last night. It was around 9:30 at night. I was like, you know what? I got to send in that application. So that application's in again. So we'll see how that goes. Matt said loving it. Awesome. Awesome. Got the little PRR Pacific going. It's not a K4, but it's a Pacific. So she'll be rolling for a while. And then got a bunch of cars on here, all different road names, just having some fun. And we'll run some passenger later. The GG1 can run by itself. It's horrible pulling cars, but we'll run that too. Lackawanna John, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Jamie said N scale with the thumbs up. Awesome. George Trains, hello. How's it going? But yeah, it was one depressing weekend. I tell you, they gave me the news on Friday, and it was just like, whoa, like what a blow. Good evening, Railfan Roger. Welcome. Railfan Loy. Yeah, Loy, I saw your comment. I have to respond to that, but I did see the comment on the short right before we started the video. Brother's got a layout on his desk. He has a platform for his laptop. Trains go. Oh wow, that's awesome. Yeah, honestly, I saw one. It was a desk, and the top of it was all acrylic. They ran Z scale underneath the desk, and I just thought that was so cool. Terry's Trains Down Under. Welcome, welcome. Follow your dreams. Thank you. Yeah, that's the goal. But like I said, I applied to CSX, and I'll go over that application process in a minute here once we get some more people in here. I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to ask, but that's totally fine. It's why we're here. It's a live stream, so everything's live. No script. Flying by the seat of the couch tonight. Look at this. I have a nice couch to lay back on. Don't have my drum throne, which is very comfy, but 2.5 hours on a drum throw and it starts to hurt. Saturday's weather did not help. No, actually, so what was it? Saturday. When did I actually go in there? Saturday, I was in the crawl space. Um, so, guys, I did get the crawl space all cleaned up. We are mold free now, so it smells amazing upstairs. There was just a little bit of a funk. I hate things when they're dirty. I hate like physically dirty things or smelling dirty things. So I'm like, I got to get in there and remediate this mold problem. And I used a very basic solution spray that I purchased, and it did excellent, excellent. I did an excellent job cleaning up the whatever was in the attic crawl space, and I also had to do some repairs to just the bathroom fan. That was the source of the moisture. So we're good to roll. The layout is completely destroyed, so we'll have to look into that. BRB. Let's see, sure. Oh wait, hold up. Good spirits, good for you being strong. Yeah, it's great tea. I will be honest with you. It was very, very difficult to receive that news. It was like Nikki wanted to go out. We went to a food truck festival in a local town, and I opened up my email, and then I got the message, and I was devastated. Like I'm trying to be strong through it all, but it was devastating because something that it's kind of like a heartbreak. It's something that I love transportation, and American railroads have my heart, and this is like the third time trying to work for a railroad, and it just it's just kind of a devastating blow. And I will be honest, it is my opinion is somewhat discriminatory, but I understand their legal side of things, trying to say that you have to be a certain BMI to do things, but they never even saw me in person. And I'm very physical, I'm very active, so it's whatever. It's their loss in a way. So they did give me a option to reapply in 6 months after losing the weight, but I am already going to the gym a lot, and I feel like if they want me so bad, they wouldn't do that. But I think they're just in need of people. They're like, hey, if you can get in our parameters, we'll still hire you. I just didn't like the vibe of that, and some other things that happened in the process of it. RIP O Scale 2022. So yeah, the layout will be here. I'm hoping we'll have a train running by next Monday upstairs. I promise something will be running upstairs. I have to get the bench work all figured out. I'm going to actually raise the platform about another 6 inches above those doors up there, so we can run. So I can run anything I want, honestly. It just might be a little bit shorter lengthwise, but I'm still going to do the club layout style, but it'll be above the doors, so I don't have to do any fancy hardware. I've been doing a lot of thinking and brainstorming. I literally sat, it sounds kind of crazy, but when I tore down the layout completely yesterday, it's a mess up there. Literally, there's stuff everywhere. It's hard to walk and everything. I basically sat in the middle of the room, and I was like, what can I do to fix this layout and never have to worry about accessing the attic ever again, or those crawl spaces? And I was like, my dad, when he came over, he's like, why don't you just raise the platform? And then I think a couple of you guys said that too. Just go above the doors. That's what I'm going to do. I might lose a little bit of track distance, like about 4 inches on each side, because of just clearance, because of the pitched roof up there. But that's going to be what we're going to do. And I'm just going to roll with it, get her done. I want to run my trains. These are great. N scale's great, but it's not my O scale with all the bells and whistles. Let's see. Let me go up a little bit. Someone mentioned, did I do a review of Lionelville? I don't have time at the moment, but I'm planning on doing that at a different date. If I do go away for training at all for any railroad or anything, I'll do a review on Lionelville. Right now, I just don't have the time between rebuilding the layout and work stuff. And I haven't put out a YouTube video in a while just because I've been so busy with the railroad stuff and just mentally drained completely, like not wanting to do anything. So it's been a process. Anthony, yes, I did reapply to CSX, and I did notice that on their hiring port, I wanted to talk to you guys about this too. I noticed on their hiring portal it was much different than the first time I applied. So the first time I applied, I did not receive an email confirming my application or any information. When I reapplied and filled out all the information correctly and everything, I noticed that they wanted to upload a cover letter with a resume, and they said highly encouraged or required for the cover letter, which is fine. I had one already saved that I used for a different particular railroad, but they requested a cover letter, which they did the first time when I applied. And then they also sent me an email after the application was in to confirm it. So I have a little bit of better feeling about this time around. But I did apply December 3rd, 2021, and I didn't hear anything back. And I just think it might have been a system glitch, or they were between systems or whatever. But they posted the opening that I applied for on April 6th. So today's what, the 11th? Yeah, the 11th. So 5 days ago-ish. It's within their parameters. And they also did not give an end time. So the first time I applied, it was like December 1st through February 27th was the time span. But they didn't do that for this one. It just said it said April 6th opening date. And I thought that was interesting. So maybe they changed up their system. Railfan Roger, I did not apply RBM&M because I don't think I could make it there in time for the shift. Ralph said it took 13 years to get into an electric company. Wow. Don't give up. Yeah, I'm not giving up. Nope, not worth it. Life's too short to give up, honestly. I'm going to keep on going to the gym. Like, I'm already dressed to go to the gym right after the stream, and, it's going to be awesome. Like, just going there. I haven't been to the gym in about a week because I've been just so out of it with everything going on. After the physical last Monday, I was just kind of, like, mentally drained because I knew I just did not get it. It was really sad. Greg T, I've been there, a lot of life experiences and how it feels. Be strong. It'll knock you down. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Greg T, I'm not giving up. It's not worth it. Rose Jewel, the Edscale camera up close looks bigger than just the middle rail. Yeah, it's this camera here. Well, I can't show you guys. I'll create like a paradox, but this camera, it's an interesting camera. I would like to get a better webcam, especially doing YouTube technically semi-professionally because the channel is monetized, but I would love to get a new camera, but I just haven't found one that I've been super impressed with. Like, this one's been a trooper. We ran it for 24 hours almost, and it's still alive, so it worked. George Trains, how's it going? How big will the new layout be? So, let's see. And Jamie just reported to me, she said that RBM&M headquarters is 88 miles from my approximate location. So 88 miles, that's a heck of a distance. Let's see. How high will the new layout be? So it's going to be, if you guys remember, my old layout was probably about, if you're sitting down, it's probably about neck height right here. It's going to be about like nose height right now. Like, just raise it a little bit just to get above those doors. And like I said, it's a functionality thing, and it won't be so bad. Like, I remember working on a lot of the platform stuff and just having that height difference when you're standing up. You're constantly crunched over, and you can just feel it in your lower back. There have been many days up there I was like hunched over either in the back or the front, and I would get like horrible back spasms, or not back spasms, but just back pain from just being in this hunched position. So I'm hoping with it a little bit higher too, it'll be a little bit more ergonomic. And then also like camera placement wise and stuff, it's going to be a lot easier to see my shots. Like, if I'm using my camera's right here, surprise. So when I use my camera right here, I don't have to like do one of these, like tilt the camera and then pull the screen all the way back and all that stuff like this. So I'll be able to see shots like more head on, which will help improve. I like how it's dead, but But yeah, that's the goal too. So it should be pretty cool. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot higher. By probably, I'm gonna say 5 or 6 inches taller, which it should be okay. I'm not too worried. But then I don't have to build any special like tracks or anything like that have to split apart. I am gonna have a drawbridge in the back so I can get into things, but let's see, like that's just the idea that we're gonna do. Railfan Loy, happy birthday! Going to Little River Railroad and Lumber Company. Nice. Is that what's that? Narrow gauge? I'm assuming. Hate going to the gym now. I prefer hiking. Went hiking after. Oh yeah. Same. Like the outdoors are the best gym. Please don't knock the train over. We have a cat approaching. Come here. Come on up. Come on, Chessie. And guys, I didn't take the hint. I have a cat named Chessie, and I was gonna go work for NS. So I think that's a bad. That's a bad odom or something. Oh man, what are you running tonight? Oh, Greg T, we're running. Right now it's a little Pacific, hauling a decent train, like 10, 15 cars. And she's doing a lot of work, trust me. It's a Model Power Pacific with the steel boiler. I knew that was a big thing back then, or metal boiler. That was a big thing that they talked about when I got this engine. And so we're running this with just a couple mixed freight cars. You cannot go in this box. Come here. Come here. Oh. We have a cat. Oh. There we go. Here, she can... Oh. There's a Chessie cat. And she has thumbs, so check that out. Oh, she's jumping down. She had enough. But yeah, we're just running a bunch of N scale. We'll get some, I have 2 F units we could run. All that fun stuff. Be awesome. Sly Cat, hey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Birthday's in May. Sweet. Uh-oh, RJ's like, that floor looks from... Oh, living room, not floor looks familiar. Living room looks familiar. RJ claimed the living room during the live stream. It was awesome. With all the HO trains. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, Railfan Loy, there's a lot of buzz about 2102. I'm going to go out and see her. Hopefully, the day that it debuts, I'll be out there, hopefully. I'm hoping I can get out there. We'll have to see. But, yeah, we'll definitely have to see how that goes. Hey, Chris, Nathan Five Chime. What's up, man? Can you apply for other positions? That's the one thing that really drove me crazy. So after I got the letter of despair, in the letter it said you can apply for non-safety related positions or like safety critical. And I'm like, well, first off, that statement's flawed because all positions at a railroad are safety oriented. I don't care what it is. You could be scrubbing a toilet on the nose of an engine. It's still a safety related job because anything related to the railroad, safety conscious all the time. So I thought that was kind of funny. They're like a non-safety critical position. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. That's contradictory of anything railroad. But they did not give me the options to apply for anything else. But the only option they gave me was if I lose the weight in 6 months, then I can reapply if there's a position open. That drove me crazy too. They're like, if. So they're not even going to hold my slot open. It's if they're hiring. It's a bogus thing. If it's the last resort and I end up losing the weight, I'll reapply to a different position or something. But right now I'm just kind of checked out from the NS stuff. Like mentally, at least. Hey, Lehigh River, how's it going? Welcome. Museum located. Oh, static display. That's awesome. Yeah, there's Chessie. Reading the comments slow, guys. I'm sorry. Chessie's your good luck charm. That's what a lot of you guys have been saying. They're like, Chessie's a good luck charm. So, Love that kitten. Yeah, she's growing like crazy, and she's only been up in the trainer room a handful of times. She likes so I have like a pile of styrofoam, and she started scratching it up like a cat, cats do. And I was like furious because it was like a 2-inch block of foam. Like I could build something out of this, and she's in my stockpile like destroying it. So 2102 can really move. Yeah, I hope so. She's a big girl. Beautiful steam engine as well. Hey, thanks, George. You need an Ohio cat. Oh, no. Model Power Pacific. Yeah, it's Pacific. It's 462 Pacific. Unless that's considered a Mikado. I think it's a Pacific. 462. It's probably it's a light Pacific. Just like 425. Hey, Mystic Southern, how's it going? Live stream was fun. That was an awesome live stream. Unfortunately, it would not save to YouTube, so there are no replays of it. So a lot of you guys were asking about it, so we'll have to see. Hey, Jake, how's it going? Hopefully you're feeling all right. Gotta get that foot back on track. CSX, hey, how's it going? So I actually applied to CSX yesterday, so I'm waiting to hear back. Conductor position down in Baltimore. So the application's in. I'm hoping that something happens with it. I'm ecstatic to work for any railroad at this point. I want to get out there and get to work. Edward, how's it going? Welcome. Let's see. I think I'm almost caught up with comments. Still recovering from being sick. Too much rain of days. Oh man. DV Tech, what's up? What's up, man? Yeah, frustrating. It is frustrating. Real Fan Loy said they have a Shay. I've only seen a handful of those. They're really cool. I've only seen 1 or 2 of those. I think it was a K-Line. A K-Line model. It's beautiful. You could run it like full speed like any normal locomotive. It just looked ridiculous. Thought things were going to start flying off. Sorry guys, I am way backed up on comments. George Train, just a cat being a cat. 2102 runs quiet. It's secretly a diesel. I'm just kidding. So, let's see. I got some other comments. It said, CSX said, it's up to you, but I can do some searching if you want to work with CSX. Yes. Yeah, like I said, I just applied yesterday. Did a whole new application for a position that opened up in Baltimore. So, that'd be awesome if you could spread the good word, because the application's in. I did everything that they asked. I uploaded all the fun stuff, the cover letters, the resume, filled out all that stuff. So it's been it was actually a really easy application. It was an easy process. I'll just say that. It was a lot less frustrating than a lot of other jobs that I've applied for in the past. What's the total amount spent for train cars? Oh, man. I have no idea, Jeff. You talking about like an N scale or O scale? O scale could be thousands, Could you apply for a dispatch job? Honestly, Rose Jewel, I'm not sure if that would be also a safety-related position or not, or like more of an office style. We'll have to see. But I want to be on train crew or transportation crew. That's what I really want to do. I want to see the Chessie's getting into something in the kitchen. I'll let her finish. So yeah, I want to be on transportation crew. I want to be out there doing physical work for my health, and it's been a dream of mine for a while. So I gotta wait for it. That's all. Yeah, RJ, this is so crazy. A lot of you collectors out there, I bet you guys can look at each piece and tell exactly where it came from and how much you paid for it. With the N scale stuff, I don't really remember a whole lot because I think it's different. If you're spending, okay, I'll go through this. If you're spending your own money on trains and you're a collector, you know exactly what you paid for things. and how much it is and where you found it. That's the thing. Now a lot of these trains I don't know the prices because I was given a lot of these trains that you guys are seeing tonight, either through friends of the family or my dad for like birthday gifts, things like that. But most of my O scale collection I've purchased. So like I know exactly the price, where it was bought, and how much it's somewhat worth. So we'll have to see. 120 box cars. Wow. Did you ever think about being in track maintenance? I did, honestly. Like I said, I want to be on transportation crew. Be awesome. The Christmas tree's up. Oh, geez. Yeah, last time we were in the living room here, the Christmas tree was up, and we left that up. It didn't come down for a while. It was nuts. Hey, thank you, CSX. That would be awesome. Like I said, um, I was heartbroken with the NS stuff, but then, I realized part of the job that I look forward to as being on transportation crew is actually seeing the country as well, seeing where the railroads take you. That a lot of people, it's kind of exciting. Like you go on the tracks, and not a lot of people have seen like. Best way I can explain it, like Horseshoe Curve. Not a lot of people have ridden Horseshoe Curve or riding through like West Virginia and stuff like that, or Ohio. It's beautiful out there. But I think it's kind of the exciting part too, the travel aspect. Yes, you're away from home and all of that, but I am looking forward to the travel aspect of it. It's an adventure. I love adventure. I love the adventurous side of things. So there's one part I do look forward to, but yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. The application's in for sure. I promise. I got the email. It exists. Got to hurry up and get there. Oh God, that's funny. Double crossover uses 33 mil. Oh wow, 2 tracks. You ride the trains I'll fix. I'm a maintenance kind of guy. Yeah, I've thought about it. I have a friend. He might be in here later. That he worked for N&W for a while, and then NS for a long time. He actually retired with NS, and he was maintenance. He loved it. But I've always wanted to be a part of train crew. I think it's exciting and all that great stuff. Like I don't know. It's just what I want to do. Now I am a fix it type of person as well. Like I love taking stuff apart, but I don't know if I want to do that every day. Conrail, how's it going? Welcome. If you ever go through Knoxville and I'm there, you'll have to shave and haircut. My phone will be not like this thing. Where is it? This thing right here will be in a bag, locked away forever if I'm on a train. I don't want to be seen on my phone. There's a lot of rules about cell phones, and I totally understand. But honestly, it'd be kind of good just to get away from this as well. Just, even though I got like a bunch of comments and stuff. But yeah, just throw this in the bag, toss it away, and just do the work. It'd be awesome. You have a view from a train, you can't see any. Yeah, anyway, yeah, it's exactly true. Service tech in healthcare, 17 years. However, I'd like to ride the rails. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is true, Rail Fan Lloyd. It would be out of Baltimore. There's a cat. There's a Chessie cat behind me. But yes, that would be through the Baltimore or Northeast region. Northeast region. That's exactly what it is. Cat sniffing the trains. So he probably smells another cat or something. Kato double tracks, 33 millimeter spacing. Nice. I'll have to make a video of my 107. Oh wow, 107 trains. Try maintenance first, maybe easier to move around, train crew once you're in the door. Rob Fortwell, I think, honestly, I want to try conductor first, and then if worse comes worse, I'll do track maintenance. And the reason why I say that is because I know it's I've heard just from people talking about it, it's difficult to get into track maintenance, and it can be very brutal. Like I don't mind being outside in the rain, the cold, any of that stuff, but I've heard that when things really hit the fan, so to say, you're out there no matter what, fixing track and. But it's a good job. I mean, I actually. Whoops! There's a Chessie cat next to me now. She's laying down. I've heard guys that love it, and I just want to try the conductor stuff or conductor work first. Um, as a last resort, yeah, I do track maintenance for sure. If they offered me a job and they said, "Hey, we don't have any conductors, but you can be on maintenance away," I'd say, "Okay, take me away." Birthday live stream at the museum, sweet. Semi yard was lead, two curve. Oh, sweet. Let's see. There's some comments up here. But yeah, actually, I thought about it today, and one of my good friends at work, he was also a trained person, he was asking me, like, is there like a connection to any particular railroad? We were just talking back and forth, and we were just talking about it. I said, I'm not so much disappointed in the company, it's the trackage, because I'm a Pennsylvania Railroad fan, but I'll be honest with you guys, I grew up in the Baltimore area, and I actually have a bunch of I don't want to call them rail fan spots, but there are a lot of memories. I had more memories growing up with watching the CSX trains than I did Norfolk Southern because I didn't see any NS stuff till I moved up to PA, and then you go not anywhere where I live now, but you have to go further north to like the Harrisburg region to see NS. So the first time I actually saw NS, I think was last year. I want to say last year at Horseshoe Curve or Altoona. So my entire life I've been seeing like CSX trains flying through my old neighborhood. I'd actually go to a friend's house in the Baltimore area, and we would actually run. As soon as we heard a horn, we would run out to a bridge and stand there and just watch the train just fly, going probably about 60 through that. It was a straightaway, and it actually parallels the Northeast Corridor. They would just fly down, and after that I was like, wow, this is really cool. And depending on the wind, on a rainy day we'd get the wind going the same way. You could actually hear the trains. They were extremely loud where I used to live. It was pretty cool. And they also had another branch that would come out to where I grew up later in life, where my parents live. We could hear them there as well. It was really cool. But like I said, I didn't see NS stuff until I moved further north. We saw a lot of NS in Baltimore. The one little yard, the Bayview yard, hooking up to the Northeast Corridor, and then you'd see their coal trains stacked up. It used to be called, in Baltimore, it used to be called Free State Steel. They'd have all the coal lined up for that. So that was the only times I saw NS. So, but yeah, it's exciting to, you see both NS and CSX. Yeah, like I said, I didn't see NS until recently, but I have a lot of memories with CSX. It's pretty cool. Gotta go up here. Adam, what's on? What's going on? Welcome. Ballast is part of the crossover. Shorter than my. Oh, shorter than. Oh, cool. Tourist Railroad. So Jeff, there is a local tourist railroad I could work for like on weekends, but I want to go all in with the railroad. I don't want to have it between my two jobs or doing YouTube and going to work full time and then having a side job that I would actually have to report to my current job. I want to go all in with, if I work for a railroad, I want to go all in as my career. I love tourist railroads. I have many friends that work for tourist railroads or work at tourist railroads, but I want to go full in. It's part of the reason why I wanted to work at Strasburg at first, just to see what was going to go on and everything. But, I thought about it. It's like, man, I want a career in railroading. I don't want to be like part-time or, work two jobs. It's already enough paperwork as it is right now with one job, working in a different state than I live in. between two jobs and all that, I just was like, nah. Could be a dispatcher. I know they are not hard on safety. Nah, I want to be out in I want to be out in the elements. Be awesome. Hopping off, guys. Going to bed. Hey, Matt. Thank you so much for stopping in. Have a great night. Denver, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm bored with NS. I see him all the time. I need some CSX action. Oh, man. It reminds me of the one, LA Gun song. Is if you pronounce CSX as a word, like, yeah, there you go. I live by both NS and CSX tracks. That's cool. Like I said, I grew up with old B&O. It was all B&O rail down where I live. Or lived. RBM&M. I'd love to see some RBM&M trains. I love their... it's just their color scheme's amazing. I love it. I do like the SpongeBob, or they call it the SpongeBob paint scheme. Jeep 38-2s, they're really cool. I like that paint scheme. I'm a Jeep fan, so what can you say? Have it in no time, just more work initially, though. I would love to work for a tourist railroad. If it was like a full-time job, yeah, I would definitely work for a tourist railroad, but I need something that's going to be full-time and sustainable and profitable. I love working for, like, where I'm at right now. It's just I'm looking for a different career path. That's all. That's all. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, this is just a temporary train run. We got to run trains on Monday-Runday, so we actually take this poor thing off of here. She's probably like dying on me. Let me catch up with comments first, and I'll switch out trains. '89 went out to a test run today. Met with 650 and 90. Interesting. Yeah, I know 90 was out for its yearly. It's yearly. That's the best way I can explain it. Because when I was at Strasbourg, they said that she's going to get her yearly testing done and get her ready for the summertime, the touristy times. So yeah, it's exciting. Hey, Gus, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Just dropped in here from Colorado. Welcome, John. Welcome, welcome. Sweet. Yeah, I'm going to switch out the stream. We got all caught up with comments. Wait for her to come back around. We'll put a diesel up to her. And there's a lot of cars. You know, this poor thing is just... the camera's frozen. There it goes. All right, let's break her. Break her down. Here we go. I'm actually using a transformer tonight, plugged up to the wall power. So, John, NS didn't work out. So, on a different path. That's the best way I can explain it. Poor little engine's warm. Look at this. It's so tiny. There you go. Yeah, it's a 462. That's a Pacific, I believe. But yeah, it's yeah, I like I said, I applied to CSX last night, so we're gonna see how that goes, and yeah, for Baltimore, so a little bit different. Well, I think their lines basically parallel each other, going all the way up northwest, I think. Yeah, they go out that way, so should be pretty cool. It's all good, John. No worries. It's actually a model power. So, yeah, model power. There's so many details on here, too. Like, look at all these, like, little plastic things that can break off, and the drawbars and all that. And the trailing truck is separately applied, so it actually moves back and forth. It's like, it's nuts. UP. I don't live near Union Pacific, unfortunately. So, yeah, unfortunately, I don't live anywhere near UP. So we'll have to see. Great scenery. Oh no. Oh, up in Cheyenne. Okay. Ran N scale in high school, but my eyes don't like it anymore. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, that's part of the reason. So it's really funny. So growing up, I actually have my first set of cars right here. These are like the Alaskan Railroad cars. That these are probably from I think what 2000. Oh geez, these are from like 2000, 2001, 2000. There you go. And these are really cool cars. I don't think they're lighted. No, they're not lighted. They're just double decker cars. Look like the Superliner cars. And these roll extremely smooth. So we can run these in a little bit too. There we go. So we'll have to move out there. I just moved. I just moved here. Oh man. I've been out to Washington. That was cool. That was a lot of fun. Um, they have a lot of BNSF out there and their own like Amtrak, um, their own little Amtrak lines out there. It's like these prioritized Amtrak lines that take you from different towns. You can go from it's called Leavenworth, Washington, which is a Bavarian town. It's a lot of fun. You can get some adult beverages there and have a great time. You can walk around. I think it's one of the only towns you're allowed to walk around with an open container of beer, and you can walk around the town. And they have like music and festivals and stores and all kinds of stuff. Miniature golf. It's nuts. Leavenworth was fun, but they have an Amtrak stop in Leavenworth, so I thought that was awesome. All right, let's see. All right, we got one F unit. Is that Alan? Alan, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome. Beautiful passenger cars. Thank you so much. There we go. Reading some other comments here. My teacher asked about my model trains. Uh-oh. I think I brought, you know what? I brought that set of passenger cars to school for show and tell as a kid. And actually, I brought, is it in here? I think I threw it away. I had a Pennsylvania crane car or a Brown hoist car, and it broke entirely. I don't know what happened, but it totally like smashed. So we'll have to see. Alan, I'm all in. I'll go out to see it. Party at the can you bring the hearse? That'd be cool. But yeah, I'll be out there to see 2102. Just got to bring that. Got to bring the hearse. So we'll try to get this F unit running. It might be a little too much for her, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Got the transformer up. Is it moving? Yep. So far, so good. The hearse won't start. What, do you have a dead hearse? That's kind of ironic. The dead hearse. And everyone, I'm referencing Alan's channel. He bought a hearse. I don't know how many hearses he has, but he it's a cool ride. So check out his channel. I got a lot of channels in here, so if you guys haven't yet, just you can click around on here, check out each other's channels. RJ runs trains, Jamie runs trains, Matt runs trains, all my mods run trains. DB Tech was in here earlier, he also runs trains, check out his channel. Anthony runs trains. I was like, just click around, see each other's channels, get to know each other. So, you know, we have a good group here. I just, so many great channels and trains and things like that. And everyone does different scales. Like even, like tonight I took a break to do N scale. So, I mean, I'm kind of forced to do a break, but, there we go. There's the F unit going on. That looks so good. Love that. But yeah, it's a great little community we have here as well, and so many great channels. So we'll have to see. I buy trains but don't run trains. Shop for trains and that Alan buys. Oh, jeez. David's still here. Awesome. So yeah, we're just running some stuff. We have Chessie's next to me on the couch. She's doing what cats do, just chilling out. I'm sure good stuff. Good stuff. Oh God, you guys are great. So yeah, we have basically a destroyed layout upstairs. I'm gonna get that working for hopefully next Monday. I'm really hoping to get something up there running this week. I have a bunch of ideas for videos and things like that. I haven't done a video in a while. I might actually do one on the N-Scale collection down here while I can, because I already kind of have it set up for it, so we can do that. And I also have some other things I like to do in regards to the new layout. Now, I did post a short of the layout destruction. It was a mess. Just foam and dirt and dust, all that stuff everywhere. So it's definitely been a challenge. Yes, that is a Southern gondola on my train. See if I can back this up a little bit. How many engines do I have? I have no idea. Cars, I probably have like 200-300 cars. Maybe like 200 cars in O scale. Now N scale, I probably have about, I don't know, 150 or so. We'll have to see. But I've got a lot of trains. Southern serves the South. Yeah, that used to be the old logo on there, right? Then there's also like I always like Seaboard Coastline, like the Family Lines logo. I thought that was just really sharp. I guess once I think it was Seaboard and then Atlantic Coast. Is it Atlantic Coastline? They merged to create Seaboard Coastline, or ACL Atlantic Coast, or Atlantic Coastline. Green light to innovation. Yeah, Southern had a bunch of. Well, actually, I watched a couple documentaries on the Southern Railroad years ago. Apparently, they were one of the first to implement a lot of defect detection equipment, and also was it hotbox or not hotbox counters, axle counters, and things like that. Just weird technology that now that the people would see back then, they're like, "Why do you need that?" And now it's like everyone needs it. You know, axle counters, and then you also have like the hotbox detection equipment, all that stuff. I believe they came up with a lot of that technology that is implemented in today. Of course, you see it now with every railroad has like defect detectors and things like that. Here, I'm actually going to switch this engine out really quick. So there we go. Yeah, these are my favorite. These are Bachmann F units right here. There's a little door of mystery in the back, and there's the front. Yes, the runaway track, saluted grade. Yeah, I've seen that, and it has like the little bunker at the bottom of the hill for the track. It's like a track guard, just in case they get a runaway train, they can flip the track real quick. It's insane, right? But saluted grade's insane. Yes, ACL had beautiful engines. I love their paint scheme. Unfortunately, I only have Seaboard engines, but I'd love to get an ACL engine. Used RC mid-train helpers in the 60s. Whoa. That's very early RC technology. That's amazing. Not that bad yet. Only 40 engines, but you gotta get with it. Oh man. Off to bed. Oh. All right, Alan, thank you so much for stopping in. Have a great night. Hopefully we'll see you soon up at the good old Lehigh Gorge Scenic Railroad. Yeah, we'll run these guys. These are my first Jeeps ever. So we'll run those. Let's see. I know the railroads aren't matching up. I just want to run trains, so I'm not really concerned about road names and all that stuff. But here's the dummy unit. I don't know what these are. These look like... These are lifelike. I want to say these are Jeep... guys, what are these? Jeep 38s? Looks like a Jeep 38 to me. So, what do you guys think? Boxcar Jerry, what's up? Welcome, welcome. About time you showed the good stuff. But yeah, here we go. So what are these? Are these 38s? But these are my first Jeeps, and they almost look like there's like three fans, two in the back, one in the center. Jeep 38-2. That's what I thought. I know they're not 30s. Jeep 30s are my favorite. Especially with like the way the hood comes back. It's like my absolute favorite. I have a Jeep 30 upstairs. My Seaboard's a Jeep 30. Jeep 40 has 4 fans. Okay, so it's a 38. 39. Oh God. So many numbers. But it has 1 fan, 2 fans, 3 fans. So, I want to see if this engine can even pull this train. And it's a 4-axle, so that's easy. Oh. Jeep 39. Dual exhaust stacks. Huh. Yeah. Well, actually, one of my favorite... it's at the B&O Railroad Museum. I think they have an SD50. Yeah, it's an SD50, and that engine just looks weird because it is chunky. She is a chunky girl, and like I don't know, it's just something about it. You don't really see those very often, but I just thought it was very interesting that they have one of those, and I think it was an X. I think it was an X, either CSX or chassis system locomotive. It was pretty cool. George Trains, yes. The Jeep 7, I will say this. My favorite modern-esque Jeep is a Jeep 30, but my absolute like favorites, I have a soft spot for high hood locomotives. So like Jeep 7s, Jeep 9s, the Jeep 38 high hoods from the Southern units are cool because they have the Jeep 50s that have the high hoods, or not anymore, they chopped them and they made them into the Eco engine. So if you guys ever see an Eco engine from Norfolk Southern with the green fancy stripes, those are actually GP50s, and they chopped the hood, they chopped the high hood down, made it a safety cab, or I forgot what they call them, but yeah, it's pretty cool. You need to find N-scale F units. Can paint like art. Get these cheap Bachmann ones. Like, Jamie, seriously, like these are great. Well, these are Spectrum, but they're older Spectrum and they're easily painted. I mean, paintable, because you can pop off the shell with like a screwdriver and you can sit them there and just paint them. But these run really nice. I've only had one issue with them and I just had to clean them and they worked great. Yeah, GP50s are cool too. Or sorry, the GP50s that I saw on that thing are like, they're just crazy. GP7s are pretty easy to identify too. They just don't have the the dynamic braking vents, which are like right here on top. This guy right here. That's the way I've always learned. But you can always get confused between a Jeep 10 and a Jeep 9 because a Jeep 9 is literally a rebuilt. A Jeep 10 is a rebuilt GP9 that Conrail did to. I believe it converted them from DC to AC. So many different Jeep numbers and all that. Scott bought 2 Bachmann Stallion train sets for the NS OCSF units. Oh, sweet. Those are nice. Beat them up. Look like the 70s Southern FP7s. Very cool. That's awesome. Usually can find a Kato FA FB set. 70 to 80. There you go. Bachmann N-scale are good. Bachmann HO, not so good. Yeah, these are just I've had these for like 10, 15 years, I swear. Like these are great. And there used to be this one I'm not trying to call anyone out, but there used to be a lady at the all the Greenberg shows and the Great Scale shows. She had like these bins of just wooden boxes of trains, and she had these sitting there in a box, and they didn't run correctly when I first bought them. I'd take them apart and clean them, but I think it was kind of like a consignment style. Maybe like people gave her stuff to sell. I don't know. Florida Railroad Dog, hey, welcome, welcome. So let me get this. We're gonna call it a Jeep 38-2. See if we can get her running. Whoops. There we go. And this set actually came with a dummy unit right here, a power unit, and a caboose. So I think this was a Christmas gift a long, long time ago. Look at that. It's got a cab light and everything. That's pretty cool. Pre-ordered the BL1s. T1 Freedom Train. Nice. Oh, BLI. Sorry, not BL. I'm thinking trains. BL2. And Florida Railroad Dog, you rode, or you ran one of your BL2s the other day. That thing is just beautiful. I actually sold an FEC BL2 at the Scranton Train Show about almost 2 years ago, or a year ago now. It's pretty cool. Getting a B&O GP7, do it. That's awesome. I've seen a GP7 run. That was when they did the oh geez, what was that? The Diesel Day at the B&O Railroad Museum. They ran their GP7. Let me move this a little bit in. But yeah, their GP7 over there, it's got the darker blue or the grayish blue paint scheme. And I just love hearing that thing. It sounded awesome. You could hear the air and all that, the compressors, and it was spitting water because it was so humid that day. All the condensation build up in the air. It was just spitting water every about 5 seconds. It was just like, psst. It was cool. Williams upgraded with ERR. Yeah, mine was a Williams too. It was like brown, orangish color. It wasn't as nice as the one that you had. Those are great locos. Anything Williams, they'll run like tanks. So, definitely. The blue and yellow 425 is available right now. Wow. Very cool. So yeah, she's doing great. Let's add the dummy unit. Make it look special. Let's see. If I can get the transformer to stop for me. There we go. All right. Whoops. Move this train back. All right. Which way should I run her? Forward that way or back to back, or which way should I run it? To see. I have 4 Santa Fe Bachmann Spectrum engines, 2 War Bonnets, 2 blue SD40s. They run very nicely. Yeah, these are great. They have like a lot of weight to them, so they're great pullers. You know what? One of my favorite, almost broke off the coupler there. One of my favorite sets I had 2 Alco PAs. I gave to a friend that he loved the Lehigh Valley Railroad, so I gave it to him. I was like, you know what? I don't have a lot of LV stuff, and you can have these. I gave them. They were from Lifelike. They're really, really nice. But they were Alco PAs with a powered A and a powered B unit. I don't know how much it was like. I think they were a gift years ago, but they were really cool. And he runs them on his channel now. However, want to run. All right, we're gonna run. I'm gonna run the wrong way. This is always funny. So they left the gears on the wheels, so you could technically convert this to a power unit if you really wanted to, but nope, it's gonna be a dummy unit. There we go. Let's see. Oh, come on. This track is so tiny. How do you guys do this? I got to use this thing right here. The bane of my existence, the re-railer. Oh. All right, let's see. All right, I think we're railed. Is it? Okay. Don't need this in O scale. Don't need this thing. All right, here we go. Whoops. Wrong way. Here we go. Cool. She's rolling. Sweet. Elephant, not eggplant. Oh, jeez. You guys will see. Here we go. So I did it the wrong way. Just for you guys. Yeah, there you go. Elephant style. There you go. That's exactly, yeah, there you go. Elephant. And if you turn the lead engine around, it becomes a, what, hammerhead? They call it like hammerheading a train. Yeah, these are great. These are great little runners. I think the starter set for these was like $50 or something. It came with the dummy unit, and then the unpowered or powered unit, and then a caboose. Too much friction. Nah, this thing rolls like butter. The gears are very, very loose in there. They're all plastic too. Yeah, elephant style. That's cool. So yeah, like I said, I've had these engines for maybe like 15 years or something crazy. And you know, it's funny. The same year for Christmas, I think. Wait, it looked like Christmas this morning. Just posted it. Oh, nice. Envious of O scale. Jeez. For the same Christmas, I actually got this little Union Pacific caboose that my parents hid on the Christmas tree, and that was really cool too. It was like this baby caboose. I gotta try to find it. We'll get into the Conrail and stuff later on, but I got the goods. We got the good stuff here. All right, so check this out. So I'm assuming my dad did this. He hid this caboose on the Christmas tree. And then it was in the box. It had the old, it was a Bachmann. Or is it? Yeah, it's a Bachmann Old West caboose right here, little baby guy. And this was on the tree, hanging in the packaging, and I didn't see it at first. My dad's like, "Did you check the entire tree?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess." And he's like, "No, you didn't. Look up here." And then this was hanging up, and this is a little baby caboose from it's little Bachmann. So the couplers are like bigger than the caboose. So yeah, we'll run that a little bit later with the Wild West train too. Got some other diesels here. We got the my RS3. Love this thing. Little Milwaukee Road. I got this. This engine's probably like 20 plus years old. I got it used on eBay like a long time ago. And then we have this. This is a dinosaur. This is probably 40 years old. This is a MRC. So it's a MRC RS11, I believe, is the front. And it's huge. It pulls a ton. It's made in like Slovakia or something, or Lithuania, but it's huge. And I think this is an RS11 Alco. So we got some Alco power, got some GM power, we got some Baldwin power with the Baldwin, with the Pacific, sorry, not Baldwin. We got some more AMD power running right now, and we got some GE power on the desk. I got the GG1 that runs horribly. It's a hunk of junk, but we deal with it, right, Jesse? We just deal. And she's watching the train go around, of course. Pint size. They're fun size. There you go. Fun size trains. You would break that tiny thing. Yeah, me too. I mean, these are like ridiculous. but they're fun. I mean, like it's great for nights like tonight. Because like for anyone coming into the chat, my upstairs layout is completely gone. So it's the shelves are still there. Everything else is in pieces. I took everything apart to build the new layout. So we're gonna go forth with that this week, and it should be great. So I'm actually gonna take this passenger freight train apart. I'm gonna put up a passenger train, and I'll get that rolling. We're gonna run these. There we go. We're gonna run these old Atlas streamlined passenger cars. I got 3 of those we can run. We'll run these with the Pennsylvania F units. Pennsylvania needs, or the GG1 needs more power. Whoa, why is this wheel out? That's crazy. Oops. I was gonna say, RJ, if anything, I think the GG1 needs more traction tires. Oh man, this is all goofed up. What happened? It's like the wheel came out and the pickups are out and all that stuff. It's fun. Girlfriend loves N scale. Yeah, Nikki loves it as well. She's all for it. I enjoy N scale. I'll be honest with you guys. I really do. Huh. Very interesting. Yeah, my one car is just not working properly. It's the baggage car here. Very interesting. So we'll have to see. Huh. It's like melted. I don't know how that happened. That's pretty crazy. George Circus is still in town. Nice. Got one more video to do. Sweet. Yeah, I miss going to the circus. Those were the good days. And the funny thing is, so I don't know if I told you guys this before on the channel. So the circus train would come to Baltimore, and it would actually pull up in an old. They'd send it to the west. This is really horrible. They'd send the circus train from Barnum Bailey or whatever to the West Baltimore yard, the West Yard. And that's where the circus train would sit until the circus was up. So I always thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, they sent the circus train to the West Baltimore yard. Kind of sad, but yeah, this car is it looks like it's like melted. I don't know what happened to it. So you will not be running that one. But all the other cars seem fine. We can run these with the... I've got some Amtrak cars you could run with it. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll run them with some Amtrak. So... And then here, I'll show you guys. Here's... There's Chessie. She's asleep. So, there you go. But yep, she's my train buddy. So yeah, I'll take you guys back to the track. There you go. Favorite scales is N scale. Yeah, same. Like I said, I grew up with the intention with N scale, or with the intention of running N scale, but it just I don't know. I got into bigger and better things. I don't know. N scale's great. I don't want to say bigger and better, but just bigger things. So I think most of my frustration came back towards like not being able to see stuff or fix stuff compared to O scale. RJ, thank you so much. Thank you, man. Thank you. If you're over this weekend, we'll use $20 to buy food. But yeah, man, thank you so much. John, no worries. It's we're looking in the future. Got to keep on rolling. But like I said, I applied to CSX yesterday, so I'm hoping something comes out of it, and I'm ready to work. I'm really ready to get my boots on the ballast, so and get to work. My brother had a Chessie too. She never lost a fight. Oh God, dog or cat? Yeah, this cat's ferocious. Like she's so ferocious. Fast or slow, no in between. Jeez. John, so they do a BMI test. Okay, so body mass in or what's it? Body mass. God, indicate. I don't know what the I stands for. Whatever. So BMI is basically your height and your weight. I was over their BMI of their required BMI for the job because I'm a larger person, and though I'm extremely active, index. There you go. Thank you, DB Tech. So I was over their body mass index, and not by a whole lot. And they were. It's I could lose about. I mean, I think everyone now is like after the pandemic stuff, everyone could go to the gym or whatever. But I gained a lot of weight from mostly just being home and whatever. So I do go to the gym a lot. I'm going after the stream tonight, but they didn't like the BMI, so they said no. You have to. They after you get your conditional offer, they actually say it in the terms. It's like you must be below this BMI or you will not get hired. And I'm like, well, that sucks because I'm not going to retract it. What happens if they said no? It's like, what happens if they said, hey, we know you're over this, but come on, work for us anyways. But that's not how they work. John, 6 months. This is how it works. Yeah, Florida Railroad Dog, I agree. Trust me. I am completely irritated. But after 6 months, if I can lose the weight, I can then reapply. Not for my position, it's if there's a position open. So it's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. But they do give me the option. They say in 6 months, if I can prove to them by a medical doctor to send my results into them that I'm below their BMI, they will reconsider my application if the job is still open, if they're still hiring, which is ridiculous. It is crazy. Like honestly, it's nuts. It's like, oh, let me fix this. There you go. So, but yeah, it's extremely frustrating, especially at the job. It's a physical job. I'm going to lose the weight, and I'm very active. I can do a whole lot of stuff, and a lot of guys in here and gals that have hung out with me before, they know it's like I can walk miles and miles and miles. I can climb on stuff. I can do anything I want. It's just it's very it's kind of crazy. So, John, I'm looking into CSX right now. So I'm kind of frustrated with the whole NS thing. So I'm taking these cars off one by one. Here we go. But yeah, honestly, I'm just going to go to a different railroad that won't be discriminatory on BMI. Because a lot of railroads, I hear it all the time. It's like, we're desperate, we're desperate, we're desperate. And there's really, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. With Scott heading out, sorry. I went on a rant and I lost track of things. They just go by height and weight. You can water displacement check, get your true BMI. Yeah, the thing is, sorry guys, I missed some comments. Nick flip flops. Yeah, I do. Sound defeated. No, I can't get rest. I'm going to the gym. Going to the gym tonight. So yeah, they're open 24/7 during the week. I will be at the gym. Um, yeah, Greg T. So here's a great example, right? So if you look at an NFL player, I'm just saying this. This is just an example. If you look at an NFL player, they're 6 foot tall, over 300 pounds. So by default, they would be over the BMI limit for the railroad, but they could be completely just a muscular beast. So that's the way I'm viewing it. Like look at Hulk Hogan or something, with or like Batista, like any professional wrestler. Their BMIs are probably ridiculous, but they're extremely fit and strong, able to do any physical job on earth. I don't know if they could pass a drug test, but that's besides the point. But yeah, it's just it's very frustrating. But that's what they want. That's what they want. Oh, I just derailed the train. Great. All right. I'm putting the train in the little siding I built to stack trains. All right. So here's the siding I built. I'll take the camera with me. So look at this. I built a switch. I can stack trains in there. The bridge right here was for my wires originally for the computer because I was going to put the computer inside the track, but it just didn't work out. Diet, yeah, low carbs, yeah, exactly, yeah. I actually gave up soda, even though I drank a beer the other day, but that was my whatever. So do a water displacement test. Yeah, DV Tech. I'm honestly at this point I'm going to see what happens with CSX, and if it comes down to that, I will do as much as I can. But I am, like I said, I am going to the gym. I'm not like slacking or anything like that. Last week was kind of a slack because I was just kind of irritated after the whole like physical and everything. That whole process was a mess. Everything checked out fine. Like my vitals are fantastic according to them. I did freak out a little bit. I had like a lot of anxiety because you're at a doctor. I don't like going to the doctor, so my anxiety's up, and they made me wear a mask as well. Of course, it's a medical facility, so it was really. So I'll tell you guys this. This is kind of funny. So I was wearing a mask, right? And I had to do the vision test. You look in just like your DMVs. So you're trying to get your driver's license renewed. You look into the scope, and they pull the letters up and all that, and they do the peripheral check. Because I was wearing a mask, the lenses for the eye test kept on fogging up, and I could not see the letters, and I had to tell the nurse. I was like, ma'am, I cannot see. I was like very respectful. I was like, ma'am, I cannot see the letters because it keeps on fogging because of my mask. Like, can I please lower the mask to do the test? They're like, no, you have to keep it on. And I was like, okay, well, can you please wipe this off? They went through like 3 or 4 alcohol wipes, wiping off the lenses. And I just thought that was hilarious because they went through so many wipes. I could have just taken my mask off for like 10 seconds to do the test. Yeah, RJ is exactly a DOT physical, for sure. Osmerica, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. I haven't heard from you in a while. Got the cholesterol down. Yeah, that's awesome. Plant-oriented, lean meats. Yeah, I eat a lot of plant stuff. I love eating salads and stuff. Whoop, just move there's the cat tree. Evil cat tree right there. But yeah, I thought it was hilarious. I kept on fogging up. And then because the mask, I will tell you guys this, anyone going for a DOT physical, if you do the peripheral test with a mask on, you will not see anything. I pulled my hair back. I was like this. And then I looked in and I had to pull my mask down a little bit so I could see peripherally. So I get that test done. I almost failed peripheral vision. And I said, I don't see any lights at all. Like, is this thing on? And they said, lean back, and they did like the test button. All of them lit up. So they were working. I just couldn't see them because of the mask. I thought that was hilarious. But, yeah, it was great. So, yeah, we'll get the, just as a word of caution, anyone going for DOT or any of that stuff, it was a show. It was funny. So, yeah, we'll get this passenger train. Actually, we'll run the or run the Alaskan cars. Yeah, it was just it was. I'm not gonna get into the whole mask reasoning or anything like that, but I'm just gonna say like it was ridiculous that I couldn't see anything, and I thought I was like having really problems here, but I thought they're gonna yell at me or something because of the because I couldn't see with the mask on. Here, we'll actually run the train going the other direction. So instead of clockwise, we'll go counterclockwise. Um, so yeah, RJ, I actually heard from BNSF. There's a couple articles online. There's a handful of guys that had a BMI over the 40, which is what that minimum requirement of 40. They sent them home with a automated sleep apnea test, sleep study tester. They had all the instructions. They put the pads on them and everything to get their vitals as they're sleeping for a railroad job. I'm like, that's a little much. I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. I know BNSF is very particular about the BMI as well. So anyone looking at Norfolk Southern or BNSF, make sure your BMI is below a 40, which may sound kind of crazy, but there are some people out there who are just larger people out there, so that may not get the job. So you guys are talking about going to the Strasbourg meetup. Sweet. I might be there. I'm hoping I'm there. We'll see. We'll have to see. There's a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, we'll definitely see. Here's the N car. Just use a... Didn't do the test, only did the medical card for 3 months. Haven't gotten back to another since. Totally understand that. Sweet. It's going to be like a very like diverse meeting because there are people from all over the world coming out to Sparky's meetup. It's going to be really cool. Oh, we got power on the track. I forgot to take that off. So we'll add some Amtrak next. That's another job I looked into, Amtrak as well. They're hiring, but this sounds really stupid, but I'm not a huge fan of uniforms. I know a lot of you guys are probably saying you're crazy. It's Amtrak, but I wore a uniform from the time I was in pre-K to like 8th grade. So whatever, how many years, in between. And then in high school, I wore a shirt and tie and a jacket every day. So from pre-K to grade 12, I wore a shirt and tie or a button-down shirt every single day. So if you guys can understand, I'm not a uniform type of person. They do look good. I mean, the uniforms are amazing, but I'm not a uniform type person. I would rather wear a vest. If I have to wear a vest that says the railroad name on the back, that's totally cool. Or, have a collection of like Carhartt shirts to wear on the railroad, that's totally fine. But I don't see myself wearing a shirt and tie any more than when I have to. John, that hold up. DV Tech said, "Are there any rooms at the Red Caboose?" I have no idea. So John, that's a great question. So the PS2 engine, he's talking about the Norfolk Southern SD70 I bought from the Kutztown show. What's up with the engine is that the charging circuit's dead. So there's 2 stacked circuit cards or boards. The top one's the charging circuit. The bottom one's your memory and sound and all that. According to the MTH licensed MTH tech I took it to, he said that the charging circuit's dead, so the batteries won't recharge. If the battery can't charge, that means it can't store memory. So what he recommended doing is going online and buying a charge cable to plug into the top, which it has a port for the charger. And you plug it in and you charge the battery so you can still run it. Now, if I was running DCS, it'd be perfectly fine because I wouldn't need the battery because of the constant voltage on the track. So there is a way around it until I get a DCS system, but I don't know if I'll be running NS anytime soon on my layout. Sounds kind of mean, but it'll take me a little bit. 24 years, USAF. Nice. You get used to uniforms. Yeah, I'm sure. Just got done filming on Monday Mansions in Galveston. Very cool. Kind of missed the dress blues from the fire department. Yeah, those are cool uniforms. I'd have to say like military and then fire. They have their own thing. Jerry said, except the conductors wear uniforms, not engineers. Ooh. All's America. I prefer uniforms. We know who works out where. Great working. But the thing is too, I think with railroads, um, a lot of railroad guys don't want to be seen in railroad gear. I don't know. Um, I don't know. I don't know why that is, but I know a lot of guys that would take off their vests and stuff. Like I used to see it all the time when I was a kid. Um, a lot of guys wouldn't wear their railroad stuff or a shirt that says where they work and all that. I don't know why that is. Maybe they don't want to be like approached by like foamers or something. I don't know. But I've always respected that. I mean, it's their choice. It's their, you know, the secret of working for a railroad. It's like a secret organization. Oh man. Yeah, Chessie's still asleep. Oh no, she woke up to stretch and then she covered her eyes. Poor thing. There we go. You'll be all right. um, let's see. I'm adding some more cars to the train here. All right, we got these fancy, shiny Amtrak cars. Look at that. It's like, shing. Fancy. We'll just add 2 of these to the train and then we'll get something cool to pull it. Alright. 3 different railroads on this one. Jeans and t-shirt guy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, just give me like a nice like Carhartt shirt or something to wear. I'll wear that over the shirt and tie right now. Whoops. This one doesn't have a coupler on the end. That's good. Heath. Uh-oh, trouble. What's up, man? How's it going? All right, let's see if this one works. This one's not as shiny. It's kind of like a flat color. Some of the train. These are from a starter set. These are like Bachmann. These came with like the. I forgot the name of the GE, the toaster looking thing, which I might have. We might be able to run that if it's in here. We'll see. But these aren't the best cars, honestly. If you're gonna get passenger cars, I'd stick with like Kato cars or Kato, Potato. Oh, whoops. Doesn't feel like it's on the track. That is. There we go. Cool. Very cool. All right, we got all our passenger cars on the track. So I started working at Rail Crew Express and got to know some of the crews. Some of those guys are real characters. Oh no. I mean, aren't we all a character? Us train guys are crazy. I love it. Oh, man. Most of my t-shirts are superheroes. Mine are either bands or railroads. Either way, pick your poison. Like right now, I'm wearing my Conrail shirt underneath. This will be pretty cool. Working on track maintenance, I must wear long pants, long sleeves, long sleeve shirts, reflective stripes on the ends, body while on the railroad property. Yeah, that's same with I think that's an OSHA rule, which is a U.S. Well, if you know, OSHA is like our work safety board, and the NTSB has their rules, and the FRA has their rules. You have to wear long pants, and then I think you have to wear, if you wear short sleeves, it has to cover your shoulders, so nothing can be like exposing. Like you can't wear a tank top to work. You got to wear a full shirt. But honestly, I'll probably just rock a bunch of long sleeve shirts, just in case it gets cold or whatever, you know. T-shirts are Fire Company and Train. RJ's got Train shirts. Railroads are Anime. There you go. Shirts can only be orange with no other color. Orange. Very interesting. Now, I think a lot of companies in the U.S. Ditched orange reflective or high-vis orange. They a lot of them use yellow, like the high-vis yellow now in the U.S. Because I think they said the orange was just too close to red, which is like the lowest spectrum of light. I think that's that they taught me in high school. Heath, I did not. Norfolk Southern turned me down because I'm too big. So BMI was too high for them. So I applied to CSX. So we'll see how it goes. So, but yeah, NS, they don't like the chubby hubbies. We'll have to see how it goes, man. But yeah, we're gonna try to find. Oh, I gotta try to find it. Somewhere in here, I have a diesel that should work. Yeah, the new high vis, the orange. Yeah, orange and yellow. You can. I think one of the things is if it's it depends what work you're doing. If you're doing road work, it has to be yellow, but you can mix. I think DOT allows you to mix orange, but the orange has to be underneath. Yellow on top of orange, not orange on top of yellow, if that makes sense. So if you're wearing like a vest, like a safety vest, you can have a yellow vest with orange and then reflective stripes over top the orange, if that makes sense. RJ, thank you so much for stopping in. Hopefully, I'll get with you for probably coming over this weekend if you want. We'll have to see. But I'll let you guys know. We can run trains, hopefully get this layout done. Regardless of season, orange is used for, because of red and yellow, is used for signals. Ah, there you go. That's a good good point. Couldn't come up with the word for that. All right. Chessie, where's the train at? I'm looking for her. It's not here. All right, so we're just gonna hook up. We can hook up this RS11 right here. Bring the HO track and stuff again. Yes, that'd be awesome. I'll definitely let you know. Heath, the layout. There is no layout. Rebuilding the layout from scratch with all bench work, like literally from the ground up. It's going to be all rebuilt. All right, let's get this RS11 on the track. We'll run it long hood forward long hood forward. Nose first. All right, let's see how she does. All right, I think we're all connected. All right, let's see what happens here. Nope, I'm going to go this way. She's having a hard time pulling this train. Oh, it's because the wheel's off. Let's see what happens. It was almost the finished layout last week. Yeah, I know. Not anymore. Let's see. Trying to get it to... Yeah, it's just not working right. We'll hook up a different diesel to it. Give her one more loop around. Actually, I don't want to burn her up. Here, come back. Come back here. But yeah, the layout is no more, so... Are these wheels even on? Yeah, she's on. It's just a heavy little train. We'll get the, you know what? We'll do this. When in doubt, bring 2 units. So we'll get the yeah, that is a very heavy train. Look at that. That's struggling. They decoupled. So let's do this. Nope, decoupled again. You gotta get both F units on it. This is your third layout this year. It's yeah, I think so. I think it's something like that. It'd be number 3 for sure, but Heath, there are a lot of problems with the layout. So a lot of you guys were asking me too, reaching out and stuff, and they asked, why are you doing the new layout? I'll be honest with you guys. So the old layout, the way it was set up, I had a lot of issues reaching stuff. So if I was standing where the workbench was in the room or towards the back where my control stand was, I could not reach to grab cars or any of that stuff. It was borderline impossible, and it was just getting really, really annoying because it was just killing me physically trying to crawl over the layout. And then when I would reach under the layout to grab cars or whatnot, it was very frustrating because everything was just kind of hidden underneath the platform. So, oh, there we go. Look at that. You need 2 units for power. Yeah. Yeah, take that. Oh. We've disconnected. That's good. Bring her back. Come on. Alright, we're coupled, hopefully. That's a heavy train. I don't know why it's so heavy. It's like there's nothing here. Heath, it's going to be around the backside where the layout is right now. It's just going to be a perimeter layout. So, man, this thing keeps on decoupling. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this. Yeah, one Amtrak car does just not want to play nice. So we're going to push it back. Oh, it just derailed. Great. We'll just keep on pushing her back. Oh, no. Push her on the other side. There we go. Now we're moving. So yeah, the layout had lots of issues that were extremely hard to fix, and without redoing the layout. So it is kind of disappointing, yeah. But there were some. The best way I can put this to be family friendly, there were some things that were not entirely sound with that layout. And whoa, look at this. Wow. Wow. Only an N scale, guys. Only an N scale. Check that out. There we go. There we go. Amazing, isn't it? So these guys were coupled. They're best friends. They wouldn't uncouple. Who's joining the circus? Oh, man. N-scale trains. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's I just read Heath's comment. Who's joining the circus? Oh, man. I love the circus too. I just they don't have any like categories for playing with trains that I could join in. All right, so yeah, that took out a lot of cars. All right, let's get these guys rolling then. Still wondering why this is so stiff. Like this train does not want to roll. You take the... It's an Amtrak car. It's just stiff. Whoa. Get this guy. Getting instructions from Heath. Uh-oh. There we go. Look at that. O-scale falls. Yeah, if O-scale falls, it explodes. Well, it depends when it is. Ah, that's a good point. So, David, yeah, they are lighted cars, the Amtrak ones, so they probably have a lot of resistance on the wheels. Probably just a little drop of, like, oil or something. Here else. It's a high-speed train. Thanks, Loco Guy. Thank you so much. Whoa. I just had a train car thrown at me. Oh man. So that's the high speed train right there. Alright, let's get that back on track. We'll run her at a nice speed, so there we go. Dragon Ball. I didn't know that was the name of... Oh, that makes sense. There we go. Cool. We'll keep it running like that. Yeah, Chessie's awake. Here, let me grab her. Hey. Oh no, she's escaping. No. Here, we'll just do this. Dragon Ball, who is that? Is that what the DB tech stands for? What is this? What are you doing? Show me the switch area here. I'll show you in a second. I got my hands full with the cat. She's like so concentrated on the train, like she's like looking at it. Oh. Hey. There you go. She thinks you're her mom. No, not the mom. Not the mama. Oh, Dragon Ball. That's cool. I never picked that up. I didn't pick that up. I'm sorry. Oh, man. All right. She's like, get me out. All right. Go back to your bed. Circus videos. Nice. Yeah, train keeps on stopping. I think it's hitting the camera. But yeah, look at this. She's like so intrigued. Uh-oh. Don't you dare. Don't you bop the train. No, 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 no. No, no. Do not bop my train. Oh. Cats, man. I swear. This is the switch area right here. So. Heath has his coolest circus in town. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. So actually, I had the opportunity to buy, let's see, all the K-Line. It was a guy selling the K-Line scale passenger circus cars. It was $80 for all of them. He's just like, take them. But I was out of money. It was at that crazy Scranton show I went to. It was nuts because I could have bought a whole set of the K-Line circus cars. Those are worth a fortune if you find them. They're about $100, $100+ a car, and it's if you can find them. Oh, don't bop the train. No, 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 no. You might be able to see her. Like, come here. Just trying to bop the train. Can you run a siding track all the way around? I don't have any more track left. There you go. Chessie's walking away. She's like, I'm bored. There you go. I can like store trains there, and then you cut the power. I don't know why it's doing that. It keeps on stopping right there. Huh. Interesting. So yeah, it's Artie's heading out. Let's see. Have a great night. Hopefully I see you at the oh, there you go. Artie, hopefully I see you at the Strasbourg meetup. That'd be really cool. But I'll definitely keep you all posted on that. Yeah, next I want to run the Wild West cars because we're coming up on 10 o'clock here. We'll run the little mini, look at this little baby caboose. It's adorable. Might be a dirty spot. Oh, it stops like right there. So let's see what we got. Yeah, a little bit. All right, let's see what happens. Yeah, it's still slowing down. That's one thing I do not miss about DC trains is that you got to clean your track a lot. Like, depending on where it's at. You know, if it's climate controlled and, you know, all that stuff, you're usually fine. But where the attic's at, if I ran HO or N scale, I'd have dirty track. I know it. Yeah, it keeps on stopping right there. It's amazing. Let's see if I turn up the track power a little bit. But that is, like I said, that's one thing I don't miss with DC trains. I remember having to clean my track all the time when I was a kid because the trains would just lose connectivity. It's doing a little bit better. So maybe it's just not enough power. That's a good speed right there. Still slows down a little bit. So Jeff, the big layout is no more. It is all torn apart. Hey Chessie, what are you doing? Just trying to get into something, of course. But the old layout is in pieces. So we'll have to we'll come back to it later this week, I promise. Should be done soon. Peter Rothwell, have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping in. Sorry, the cat's trying to eat my charger cable. No. You cannot eat my wires. But yeah, we'll even gets worse with DCC. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't think of that. Super capacitors, so they'll run just like you know, MTH PS3 has the capacitors in it. Jeff, so we're rebuilding the layout, but it's going to be a little bit larger in a way. So it's going to have more running space, more straightaway. It's going to, okay, so I'll be honest with you guys. Here, let me actually turn off the train. I'll stop it right in view. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there you go. Pensy power. Yeah. Let's see if they'll do the autofocus. There you go. That looks good. So I'll be honest with you guys. Power was out most of the day. Oh, jeez. So here I'll tilt. There we go. So the new layout, it's going to be at least 12 feet long by 7.5 feet wide with another 12-foot long section. It's going to S-curve, and then it's going to go back to the loop. So it's going to be like an oval shape. It's going to be very basic because, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you guys. So the first layout I had, for a lot of you guys may not remember, or anyone new to the channel, you may not remember the first layout. It was a 412, very traditional style, just a loop, a track, 042, and then a loop of 031 in the middle with 031 switching dog bone. So it's like a double balloon loop that had switches. So It was very, very simple. Here, let me actually do the full screen here. There we go. Look at that. So the old layout, it had that very traditional style. And after a while, I got kind of fed up with the old style. I was like, man, this is too traditional sound or looking. And oh, Chessie's got a ball. She's in the other room. Um, hey, Anastasia, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Um, so basically, I went from that style. I just added an addition onto the end with the yard, which is fun doing operations. And after a while, I was thinking, I really like doing train operations. So let me build a new layout with more operating trains. So I had a partial Y, so I could turn the train back. And then I also had lots of sidings and things. But I realized after a while, I really just want to run my trains, add more cars, longer trains, and build a siding so I can stack a train, which I really like doing on that the line where my icing station was, the Lionel Ice Station. I would stack trains there all the time so I could switch out cars. Then I would also leave cars in the station siding too. And I actually had 2 station sidings I could do stuff with. Oh, Jessie found the box that the trains are in. So that's hilarious. She's in the N scale box. So, yeah, so that's the plan. So what I plan on doing with this new layout, building a double main line, 072, so we're going big, 072, 054 inner loop. That gives me enough space to work with stuff. And then we're going to put in some switches for some sidings. And then we're also going to put in a stacking siding and some other switches, very basic, so I can run the trains. That's the name of the game. I want to run stuff and not be worried about operations and things like that. Is N scale harder to maintain? Florida Railroad, I would say it's subjective because basically with the way N scale, they're harder to fix in my opinion than O scale. Like O scale, you pop it open, there's a motor and all that there. But with N scale, it's a little bit difficult in my opinion. Oh, there's Chessie again. What are you doing? She's making biscuits. So there you go. I would say O is easier to maintain than DC trains because you're using AC. You don't have to clean your track as often unless you get like a dead spot in the track. But DC track it's a little bit different. But every scale has its ups and downs. Cat's trashing it. Yes, she is. She is a trash panda. She's actually laying on my cell phone. There you go. Crazy cat. But yeah, she's now making biscuits on the couch. So, but yeah, that's the idea of what's going to happen with the new layout. So I'm excited to work on it, and I'm actually going to raise it up above those crawl space doors. So I'll never have to worry about moving the layout ever again. And I think this is going to be the forever layout, at least for this room upstairs. But I just want to run the stuff. Like I've been going to a lot of club layouts and things like that. I'm seeing a lot of club style layouts. I'm really attracted to that look because you can just run stuff, not have to worry about reaching for stuff or things derail. You can just pick it up and move on with your life, Hey, Iron Horse Historian, welcome. Nice. Just tuning in while I work on my next Engines of North America script. Sweet. Awesome. What type of railroad history are you into? If other than American railroad history, like any particular railroads or anything like that? I love history. Layout was an outer loop with no switches, so I can run anything. Very cool. Yeah, Edward. So that's a great point. I've heard guys say that don't put switches in, and I've played around with that idea of possibly with the inner loop, which would be 054, not doing switches, because then I can run my pre-war stuff, and then the outer loop with the 72 put all the switches. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'll have a mix of switches in there. Jeff, zero progress. The layout's destroyed. It's a bunch of shelves just right now. I have to get a plan for the bench work. I did buy all the lumber that I need. I'm going to recycle a lot of the lumber that I had, but it's going to be a lot of work this week. Engines from Australia. Very cool. Nice. Yeah, I know there's the. I used to play trains simulator years ago, 2005, I believe. You could ride a bunch of Australian locomotives. I forgot the name of the railroad, but they had like F unit looking locomotives in the game. They were a lot of fun. Um, I just remember this one straight shot railroad through the desert. It was just really, really interesting. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of work with this layout. I already have all, like I said, I already have all the lumber. I might need more lumber if I'm doing the idea, but the idea that I'm looking into doing with raising the platform up, but I think I have enough stuff to work with up in the attic. Lots of lumber. Knight's right. How's it going? Welcome. Well, that's cool. Give you something to look forward to. Yeah, definitely. I've been looking forward to this for a while. Yeah, tearing down any layout, it's kind of heartbreaking, but then you start to see the flaws in that design and you keep those in the back of your mind. You're like, hey, don't do this again. Make it better this time. So it's there are some pluses to it. There were some really like interesting things I did. I didn't understand why I did that in the first place, you know? N-Scale, yes, they do. N-Scale does have some operating accessories. I would say that most of them are like sound activated or lights. I did have a water tower that was a horn. That was kind of cool. It was a Bachmann. No, wait, hold up. It was Model Power. It was a Model Power shell tank, like a storage tank, and had a horn underneath of it. There's a couple other ones too, but they're kind of hard to find. But they also have a light tower too that used to spin. I had that. And that was also Model Power. NSA, yes. This is just a temporary. This is a night to get your guys' Knicks fix of trains. George Trains, have a great night. Have a safe day at work or a safe night. We'll hopefully see you next time. But yeah, O gauge or O scale is like that's my favorite. So yeah, the new layout will be upstairs. This is my living room for tonight, and just wanted to run some trains for you guys. Hang out, of course. Got to run trains on or Monday-Rundays. So set up a loop of track on the desk, and we're rolling. So we can actually get this. I'll do the split screen again. Get these F units running. Yeah, some power going. What happened? So I'm not getting power to the track now. Ooh. There's a short somewhere. Let's see. Huh. I don't see any shorts on here. It's pretty crazy. Tom, what's up, buddy? Working with the sun. Nice. Welcome. Lackawanna John, thank you so much for stopping in. Have a great night as well. Always fun talking with you guys. Of course, the Transformer is not having it. What's up with that? It's so weird. So maybe it's the... I don't know. Oh, it just clicked. That was very strange. So it said it like shorted out, but then all of a sudden it just it clicked and it was fine. So that's very odd. Maybe it was a temperature reset. It is kind of warm. Maybe I can like hover it in the air or something. I don't know. Get some air. But yeah, I am. I'm looking forward to the new layout for sure. And I'm hoping to get it done before York, so I can have some friends over. Possibly that Friday. I don't know. I didn't realize this the York weekend. I am. There's a lot of things going on that weekend, so we'll have to see how that works out. I may not be at York this spring season, but definitely the fall. The fall show, I would not miss it for the world unless I'm working on a train. Um, that's besides the point, so we'll have to see how that goes. So, what engines will you have upstairs once it's finished? Any CSX, NS? Try plugging it back in. So yeah, Jeff, the transformer just reset on its own. It just went clink. So it's like, okay, cool. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna try to get some. I don't know. I like honestly. I like classic railroads. Like I do enjoy having a couple modern pieces, but I really am into the like the old school traditional railroads, like F units. I need a set of Pennsy F units. I only have Santa Fe, of course. Everyone's got a Santa Fe F unit hanging around. I've got Alco PAs, the old Erie Alco PAs from Lionel. But I would like to get some like more Pennsylvania stuff, of course. Rose Jewel, if I went N scale, I would need to invert some expensive reading glass. Oh, expensive reading glasses. See, look, this is what happens if you're a railroad fan. Every time you see reading, you pronounce it as reading. So there we go. Yeah, that happened. GG1. Oh, Tom, this GG1 here it's a hunk of junk. But yeah, it's a old Atlas. It just has no pulling power at all. Yeah, Gus N scale night. Woohoo. Units are on Amazon. Sweet. Very cool. Yeah, I've been eBaying a lot of stuff. eBay's dangerous, okay? Because I get on eBay and I just start looking up everything, and it's just everything you could possibly want is on eBay for trains, at least. But yeah, it's all about the price too, of course. So yeah, the most of my collection is probably bought at train shops. Actually, all the N scale collection, minus this set here, the GG1 set, and this Milwaukee Road, have all been purchased either in store or given to me. So yeah. Pennsy K4s. I am looking at getting a full scale K4. That's on the list. It's on the list, and I don't want the baby K4s. I don't like them. 100% agree with eBay. Dangerous for the wallet. Yes. Yeah, it's crazy. So like after I was done getting my Protosound 2 engine looked at, the gentleman that looked at it, he was great. He's local to PA, and he was really cool, very knowledgeable, and a really, really nice guy. If you guys ever need any MTH work done, just reach out to me. I can give you his name. You can reach out to him. But he looked up on eBay the charging circuit, or the charger for the MTH, and they're really hard to find. He found one on eBay. I was like, man, that should be here tomorrow, my little charger, which should work for all PS2 3-volt locomotives. So that's kind of exciting. Flea Bay. Oh God. Some of that stuff may not run. Yeah, Jeff, I buy everything either through trains, that's a locomotive, or only cars through private sellers. I do understand that. Yeah, I've had some issues with some stuff on eBay, but most of it's been very positive. The only time I've ever been burned on eBay was I bought a car. It was a CSX waffle boxcar. That's what we call them, waffle cars. And it was the blue container one. It's like a corrugated metal blue boxcar. The seller said it was standard O gauge. I got it home and it was like this big. I'm like, this is not standard O. It's a O27. I kept the car. It's a gorgeous little car, but I was like, man, I got burned really bad on that one. It was like a $25 car. So I stick to train shows, honestly, for a lot of stuff now. If you want the best deal, go to like train shows, and you can ask to see it to run, and if the seller says no, I don't want to, then you can walk away. It's that easy, you know. You can also haggle on price. There's no shipping, you know. And if you pay your entrance fee to a show, I get it. Okay, count that as your shipping, but you can buy a lot more at a train show and not have to pay for it, all the shipping and all that stuff. Jesse's just watching the train go around. Can we keep the trains down here? No? What? Oh, she's laying back down. Did you hear about the new train simulator game coming out tomorrow? Horseshoe Curve, NS, Jonestown to Altoona. Johnstown, not Jonestown. Who makes that? Is that Train? Is it literally like Train Simulator? I have that game. There is Horseshoe Curve in that game already, but if it's an updated version, that'd be really cool. You can really... It's fun because you can power up a K4 or operate a K4, and I usually put like 10 of them together. Anytime I played a train sim game, I've always grouped like 10 or 15 like Jeeps together and just see the power of it. See how many cars I can pull, all that fun stuff. Try to break the game. That's always been fun. I've had a ton of those waffle cars, waffle sides. There you go. Old roundhouse kits. Very nice. That's cool. A snow... Oh, wait. A snow piercer? Oh, those are cool, too. Those are evil. Jeff, it's mostly going to be for... I'm assuming that would be a PC game. It's going to take a ton of processing power and memory for that. Rose Jewel, N scale, I'm not sure. It just means small. I don't know the exact spacing of everything, but it's, half inch rail, something like that. I've got a ruler on the, it's a metric ruler. That doesn't help me. But I think it's like half inch. But someone in here would probably know. Jamie, it's probably for PC, I'm assuming. Because it's going to take up a lot. 9mm is the track width. So it's probably on the Kato track. Or re-railer right here. Oh, wow. And PS4. That's cool. I don't have a PS4, but I've got the train simulator game on my computer, so I'll probably update or auto-update to the newest version. Noon 9 in Dutch. Dude, I learn stuff every day. You guys are great. I had no idea what that stood for. That is awesome. So noon gauge... I always give my friends that run HO, I call it hoe gauge, just to drive them crazy. Like RJ's collection, he's an HO scaler. I always say, hoe gauge. So, PS4, what kind of locomotive is that? It's the newest version of PS3. I'm just kidding. Dutch. Deutsch. Oh, nueve, which also means 9, I believe. Let me count back. Yeah, nueve is 9, so it's 9 mil in all different languages. That's pretty cool. Yes, PS1 boxcars are designed by Pullman. which I had no idea. I had a friend of mine. He gave me a car and it said PS1 on the back, and I was like, "What's this mean?" I have no idea. And they said it's a Baldwin. It's a Baldwin car, which is really cool. Which I had no idea, or no, not Baldwin, Pullman cars. I had no idea Pullman made freight cars. I thought they only made passenger cars. So I started looking into who made what, and I had no idea Pullman made other cars other than passenger. Who knew? That's pretty cool. So let's get the Wild West train rolling. We'll have to see. The Strasburg, Pennsylvania, or the Strasburg Lionel set. I would have to win the lottery or claim like an insurance claim or something to get that set. I'd have to lose an arm or something. So here it's yeah, I have to see that review. I just man, that set is expensive. Like I think the passenger cars alone are like over $100 a car. And then the engine, I think 90 is what, $2,000, something like that. We'll have to see. Like, I don't think I'm getting that set for a while. Even though I love Strasburg, I don't think Nick's Crossing can afford that set at the moment. So, and these cars run so nice. Look at that. These are 6-wheel trucks, and these are very smooth cars. These little Alaskan Superliner style cars. I don't even own a Legacy set yet, so I have to look into that. But honestly, I'll probably end up getting a diesel first, like a traditional style diesel, or a traditional EMD. So probably like a GP7 or Jeep 40. There's the Reading Blue Mountain Northern units that just came out that have Legacy in them. But honestly, I have more PS2 or PS1 stuff that's like a Legacy equivalent, in my opinion at least. Like the Seaboard I have is pretty special. My GP30, that's equivalent to like early, I'd say later TMCC, early Legacy stuff. So I kind of already, I don't know, I've got the best of both worlds because I have two PS2 engines that the Seaboard is a Premier line, so that's like a Legacy equivalent. And then the Norfolk Southern I just bought is a Rail King, but it still has PS2 in it. Has tons of sounds, and both of them are command equipped. So I count those as sort of like a Legacy style engine, but I don't have a Lionel Legacy locomotive. If anything, the Seaboard's closer because it's a Premier. And then I also have my Baldwin's a Premier too, but it's a PS1, but it also smokes. So you know, second mortgage. Yeah, there you go. If I get a railroad job, I guarantee it, one of my first paychecks will be on a Legacy engine. I think I told you guys that a while back. So we'll have to see. If I also get a railroad job, I have another thing I wanted to tell you guys, but I'll wait for that for a different occasion. Tom said N scale ranges between 148, 160 size model actual. So this is probably like, I don't know where it went. The other Alco I had is on the larger side of things compared to like these guys here. These are warm. So yeah, we're gonna run the RS3 with some Western cars. We'll see how that goes. So it'll be probably the last train we run tonight. Let's see what time is it? 10:15. So yeah, we're right on time. So we're gonna run this guy, and we'll see how it goes. Thought O scale meant oh they big. No, no, no. Heath, have a safe night. Be careful out there. But yeah, man, thanks for stopping in. Hopefully, I see you in a couple weeks at that meetup. We'll have to see how it goes. O stands for oh yeah. Oh man, Happy Valley, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Is Edward Berg stepping out as well? Have a great night, Edward, if you are leaving. Unless you're saying goodbye to Heath. So yeah, we're going to run this little RS3. This thing's amazing. This is a little older Kato engine. Or Kato. I think it's Kato. A lot of you guys call it Kato. I go with Kato because it's Japansy. Or Japanese. So I know a lot of Japanese words are very harsh sounding. So Kato or Kato. I don't know. Whatever. Pick your poison. Jeff, the meetup is for Sparky's channel. If anyone's in here that could post the information on that, that'd be very helpful. But Sparky is doing a meetup. I hope to be there. I really do, but we'll see. There's a lot of stuff going on that weekend. I mean, a lot of stuff. Kato is a correct Japanese pronunciation. Very nice. Kato. Well, all I know is that they make great trains that I can't re-rail because they're so perfect and tiny. All right, here. 3 times the charm. Are you on? Yeah, now we're on. So, like, this thing runs very smooth. So, let's see. Someone else heading out. Radar's heading out. Have a great night, Radar. Thank you so much for stopping in. The hardest part about my research is trying to find what horn was used on a locomotive. You know what? That's very interesting because I've actually I did a video a while ago on an engine. This is like when I first started doing YouTube, and I ran the engine. I was like, man, I really like this horn on here and everything. Someone ripped me a new one saying that that's the wrong horn on that engine. How can you like the horn if it's incorrect? I was just like, it's a Lionel starter set. I can't help you there. I'm not gonna upgrade this starter set with a new horn. There's Sparky's meetup. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. Still wrong. I just saw that comment. But yeah, someone got really upset about a horn. And I was just like, I can't help you. Talk to Lionel about it. Yeah, I was going to say, to all who are heading out, have a good night. That's a good one. Yes. Yes, thank you all. The Green Hornet and his sidekick, Kato. I can't get anything right with that name. No Z. Standard, yes. I want to get one standard gauge set for under the Christmas tree, and that's been a dream of mine for a long time. Where are the Wild West cars? Let's see. I've got a whole box of N-scale cars right here. Yeah, Tom, it was hilarious. That was a long time ago. They're like, how can you review an engine you don't know what the correct horn was? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, Iron Horse Historian, that's a good point. And something very interesting to add about that. There's lots of GG1 models out there, but I know Jamie in chat here has actually heard GG1s. I'm sure a couple of you guys have. And she was saying that a lot of the GG1 sounds do not sound like the GG1. They sound more of like a rectifier engine or a locomotive, not engine, rectifier locomotive. So I thought that was very interesting that, that they would go for those different sounds rather than just picking up recordings or something of a GG1. So I think that's very interesting. I was not around to see the GG1, unfortunately. So I do not know what a GG1 sounds like. All right, let's see. There's the other two. There's 3 coaches in total. Let's see. Chessie's just watching me work here. Oh, there's the horses. Did you guys hear that? That's the Amish. That was pretty scary. It scared me at first, but like, oh, it's just the Amish. All right, there's 1. Here's 2. And I gotta move the train up. Whoa, wrong way. Up. There we go. And then there should be another combo car right here. And then the mini caboose. There we go. We'll give him a gondola too. Why not? Well, actually, hold up. We'll give him a coal car. There's Sioux Line. We'll give him a Hoppa. Virginian. Where's the Pennsylvanian? Where's the Pennsylvania one? This is it? Western Maryland. Sioux Line. Virginian. Where'd it go? I had a Pennsylvania Hopper on here, I thought. We'll give it Western Maryland. What the heck? Wild West. So Iron Horse, I've always had N scale. I just dropped the transformer. I've always had N scale. I never had a layout for it at the new house. At the old house, I did, and that was at my parents' place years ago. I ran N scale just for fun, but it was really cool. Yeah, these are great. These are Bachmann little Wild West coaches. They come in like the little Wild West packaging. They're a lot of fun. They have like a barrel car, a flat car, a tipper car, the Wild West steam engine, which the Wild West steam engines from Bachmann are kind of junky, but they don't roll very nicely. Like they don't have any traction. There's no weight to them. The car you're looking for is to the right of the camera. Uh-oh. We're going to deal with these guys. All right, let's see. Let's see how it works. Here we go. If I didn't just break the transformer. There we go. Nice and smooth. Very cool. Nice and slow. Legend, what's going on? How's it going? Mine are Mantua. Yeah, they're a cool brand. I think, was it Mantua and Athearn? There's 2 companies I forgot that merged. Are they Denver and Rio Grande? I think so. Actually, you know what? I think one of them's a Baltimore and Ohio car. I'm not exactly sure. But when I was a kid, I just liked the Wild West cars, so I got a bunch of them. And I had, like I said, I had an old B&O. I had an old B&O locomotive with the funnel stack and everything, and it just had no traction. And I think what happened was I had a bunch of N-scale sitting out in my house, and my cousin at the time was very, very young. And this is years and years ago. This is probably like 15 years ago. He ended up running my N-scale cars on the carpet, like by just doing this on the carpet, destroyed all my trains. And I think the B&O funnel stack or the American style locomotive was in the mix of that, and I lost it. And because the pickup rollers came out of the tender, and then the motor was actually shoved into the funnel stack, and the drive shaft went down, it was all destroyed, and it was very sad. Yeah, N-scale does run a lot quieter with no underlayment or anything. It's just a Kato engine. And it's got little lights. Look at the little headlights up front. Isn't that crazy? Like, that is just amazing. And this one has directional lighting, which is really cool. Corey Subway Man. Let's see, I missed something. Can we ship your little cousin? The thing is, he's not little anymore. He's, what, 20, 21, 22? Something like that. So, yeah, we can't ship him. He shipped himself down south for work. So, I forgave him for it, honestly. He's been great. But he destroyed my first steam engine ever. It was a Santa Fe starter set my dad got me for Christmas. Well, I keep on saying my parents got me that for Christmas. And we had like these, we had a new floor put in at my old house like years ago from IKEA. It was like the sectional flooring that slides in, tongue and groove type of flooring. And my dad had some pieces left. And he surprised me. He's like, hey, you want to run your train set? We'll set up a, oh, Corey Subway Man, that's awesome. So what happened was he set up the flooring on my bed, and we set up the Easy Track, not Fast Track, the Bachmann Easy Track, the transformer and everything, and I was able to run my first steam engine train set on my bed. I stayed up there all Christmas Day while we had a party going on. I showed everyone, I was like, hey, here's my new train. It came with, I have all the cars in that set still. It came with, I'm going to find them. One of the cars was this covered hopper right here. This Avizum, I don't know what it is exactly. Polypropylene. So, yep, it's a Bachmann. So, polypropylene is a plastic car. It came with this tanker right here, this Exxon tanker right here, and this should be a Bachmann. Yep, it's a Bachmann. And then also it had, I think it's in this box. It came with a really, really nice Rio Grande boxcar, which is it in this box? Nope. Yep, I see it. I've got eyes on it. So this car right here. Yep, this one right here. And I remember this set was very different because the wheels were very shiny. And they're still shiny. They're probably like nickel silver. And then same with this tanker car here. The wheels are shiny. And same with this one. And then it came with a caboose, which is either... There it is. Yep. This caboose right here. Because the wheels are all shiny. That's how I know it's a set. And it's a Bachmann on the bottom. Now the caboose that came with those two units earlier, the lifelike engine, this is the caboose. There's a Santa Fe caboose right here. So that whole set, that was my first steam engine train set. It was like a... It had the tender was attached. The tender was physically attached to the engine with like a tether and a screw, so you couldn't take it apart. But I think it was a 060 or 080 steam engine. I think it was an 060. And then my first passenger set was the Amtrak set that came with 3 of these. Actually, no, this is my second set. I remember this was huge when I was a kid. This Amtrak set. But my first train set ever actually was this Alaska set right here. Which I don't have the engines anymore. I destroyed them because they caught on fire. They were cheap. Brian Rock, thank you so much for stopping in. Have a great night. Thank you so much. Whoops. Let's see. Got to answer some comments here. Bunch of pop-ups shooting up on the screen. Let's see. I'd be ticked off. Yeah, Jeff, I was furious. I screamed. I was only like, what was I, like 12 years old? Something like that, 14. He was just a little bit younger than me and just ran the trains on the floor. Broadway Limited does make some great N scale stuff. It sounds great, but I've heard some glitchy stuff with their newer stuff, but I'm not exactly sure if they're fixing it or not, but they're really nice. Was it a 484? Because if so, that set, I remember when that set came out too. That was like the big freight set. No, it was like a little 060 in a Bachman box. The box was like a mint color. I remember all this stuff. It was crazy. Christmas Day. I want to say 2000 and... We moved out in 2003, so I want to say Christmas 2002, 2003, possibly. Actually, no, it would have been Christmas 2002. I remember that very well. Which means, what, this car's... Does that mean this car's, 20 years old now? This is a 20-year-old train car. That's nuts. That's crazy. Broadway Limited and N scale. Sweet. Rose Jewel, that's a great question. So they asked, would you get a standard gauge, an MTH remake? I would get an original standard gauge Lionel locomotive. I'll tell you why. Because I'm a very purist when it comes to collecting. I would prefer the original, the real deal. I don't even know standard gauge numbers. I have a book that Tom's Train sent me on all the TCA stuff, but I would like to get an original standard gauge set. That'd be just so cool. Especially it would fit the old aesthetic of my old house. Now to get it. Yeah, there you go. Don't know if it's PS4 version or not. They have a Train Sim World Rush. Very cool. Have a plastic hauling hopper being made out of plastic. That's true. Yeah, propylene is plastic, isn't it? That's great. Brian Rock, thank you so much for stopping in. I just saw your comment there. Amtrak trains and over, yeah, in rush hour. Oh, man. What would you guys recommend for a starter set in N scale? Is it better to buy stuff separately? Florida Railroad Dog, I would say get a Kato or Kato set. Get the Amtrak. The Amtrak, P42? That's an excellent set. Amazing set for the price. And get Unitrack. Only Unitrack. Do not get the Easy Track, the Bachman Easy Track. This track that I'm using tonight, you can build it, you can take it apart, and put it back together a million times. It'll be perfectly fine. The Easy Track has the pins, like these hooks that get snapped into one another and all that. Don't worry about it. Just stick with the Kato or Kato stuff. You found the right horn. Awesome. I know that can be a problem sometimes. I'm serious. When I do reviews and I have to make sure the stats and everything with depending on what type of Leslie it was or whatnot. You gotta figure out how to post your train videos for you guys. Make a YouTube channel. Just sign up as a YouTube channel and start posting videos. That's the best way to do it. Definitely try it. It's a lot of fun. Just post shorts. Do whatever you want. But definitely, Anna say, make a YouTube channel. N scale life is actually pretty decent. Just test any locomotives. Jeez. Yeah, there you go. Edward Burke said that. Do you have a YouTube channel? Imagine getting your hands on a standard gauge set. Yeah, Anna say it's pretty easy. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Honestly, you can do a lot of YouTube on your phone. You don't even need a computer anymore. Just use your phone. I use my phone for a lot of stuff. If I have to, or when I'm out in the field, I like using an actual camera. But definitely just use your phone. Come up with some videos. Jeff, how much was your Switch? Too much. This was I think $23 or something. It was ridiculous. Or $26. So, yeah. Yeah, Florida Railroad Dog, definitely. My friend Matt PG, he bought the P42 set, the Amtrak. It's an engine. It can pull a lot of cars. You also get the modern couplers on there. You get the what do you call it? They're like the KD couplers, but it's Kato style or Kato style compared to the box coupler. Like these guys, you don't want these. See, yeah, there it is. The hook couplers that are like a box coupler, you don't want those. You want the new fancy ones, like let's see. You want these couplers. There you go. I know it's really hard to see, but the smaller couplers that actually move, you want those. The box couplers are for like older style cars. Like I forgot whatever, but this is a Bachmann car. This is a newer Bachmann car, and this is my adapter car. So all the pieces we've been running tonight, I've been using the old box coupler, and the other side of this has the KD style coupler. So if I'm running old stuff, I can actually use this to pull with the modern engine with the newer style couplers or the older cars, whatever, vice versa. This is my adapter car. If you buy a Bachmann car and new out of the box, it will include both couplers. So like a microtrains coupler, there you go. So I made this into an adapter car. So one side's the newer style, one's the box style. Do that with one of your cars. You'll be so happy because if you end up picking up a car by mistake, you can still run it with an adapter car. So like these Conrail beer cars that I have, these all have the KD style couplers on them. That's why I kind of got away from N scale, because I was like kind of deterred by the couplers. Like so far all these trains have been staying together, but like one. But it's something to look into. Oh, what about editing? I'm sorry. Iron Horse Historian. Yeah, just basic. Yeah, splice and dice editing. That's what I do. A little bit of transition, some music. It's a lot of fun, and you can edit. If you have an iPhone, I have an iPhone. If you have an iPhone, you can use iMovie. And then for all my other videos that I post, because I'm using a Mac, I use iMovie, which is free. You just upload the footage and place it in and splice and dice. It's really easy. It takes a little bit to get used to it, but I did music production for a while, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, Anna say I would say get started sooner than later because, you know, it's just post like shorts and stuff, get your channel going, and go from there. And I'll be honest with you guys, it did take me a while to do a live stream. It took me about 10 live streams or so to feel comfortable of doing a live stream. I was very scared at first, terrified. And Nikki was like, you just got to do it. You just got to get in there and do it. And I was like, okay. And here we are today. So I'll actually call the stream in a little bit. Give it a little bit of time. Yeah, NSA, I think the only thing you have to do is verify your email address and some things like that. And then you just do everything on your phone. Honestly, just make sure you have the email. Just go through that way. It's very easy. The kitten in the train tunnel. Yeah. Poor old train. Look at that. Like I have a coal hopper just thrown in the mix. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting week, right, Chessie? Yeah, she's asleep. She doesn't care. Florida Railroad, I'd show up. It'll be fun. Just run your trains. Just do a live stream and run your trains. You have a great looking layout and a lot of knowledge behind the hobby. So yeah, definitely. Plus, I'd say like Florida Railroad Dog. So a lot of a lot of viewers may not know a lot about like FEC and things like that. Definitely just talk about it. It'd be awesome. Just seeing your trains run and talk about the FEC Railroad. Hey, Greg T, have a great night as well. Thank you so much for stopping in. Do you watch Eric's Trains? I've been watching his channel ever since I was in second grade. Now I'm 12 years later, still watching. So I'll be honest, like I appreciate what Eric's Trains does. It's just some of the fancier trains aren't for me, like particularly, but he does know a lot about like what's coming out and things like that. So it's kind of good to reference. After a while, I like watching a lot of different channels and things like that, but you know, it's good to know what's out there, what's new, and what Lionel's doing. So he does have a great knowledge of what Lionel has done in the past and what they're doing now, and it's good to hear like that higher end opinion, I guess. It sometimes does help out, especially if there's like problems with locomotives. But I have watched some of his videos. It's all right. Not everything's for everyone. I'll be honest with you guys. So it's just how it is. 1 year anniversary. Whoa, awesome. You all inspire me. You're welcome. Not a problem. Yeah, definitely just like I said, start filming, posting stuff. You don't even have to talk in videos, honestly. Like, just do a short and do shorts of trains going by or smaller videos. It does help to talk to the camera, and that took me a while to do as well. If you look at some of my earlier videos, I never showed my face. And after a while, I'm like, you know what? I have to talk to the camera. I do like, you know, when I'm out in public, you see me like out there like this, you know, talking to the camera. People look over and stuff, but I'm just like, I'm doing my thing, and people will ask me sometimes like, hey, what are you doing? Like, what are you filming? I'm like, I'm a YouTuber. And they're like, oh, okay. And then you network, you know, it works out. It can be kind of scary at first, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, exactly. Once you get the hang of it, it just happens. And I've had a great support network with you guys, of course, and then a lot of my I'm gonna call them senior YouTube members that I'm friends with. Like one of my good friends, I mentioned him here, Jay from JP Videos. He got me into doing YouTube because he used to do a live stream every Sunday, and I told him, I said, hey, I want to do a YouTube channel, but I'm afraid to film. And he's like, don't be afraid. He said this during the live stream. He's like, you just need to go out and just do it. Just film. And after him saying that, I started a YouTube channel about a week and a half later. I didn't really post a whole lot, and I was afraid to talk to the camera and all that. And then Jay was like, hey, you just have to do it. And after that, I've just been, here I am. At almost 11 o'clock at night on a Monday. Getting to show my mug more. Oh, God. Yeah, and talk to the camera. People like to see who's talking behind the videos, to be honest with you. Okay, looked into the camera. Well, the thing is, too, this is kind of funny. I will tell you guys this really quick before we end things here. So, with the newer phones, where's my phone at? I don't know where my phone's at. I don't know where my cell phone's at, but I'll show you here. So, with a camera, this is a conventional, well, digital camera. This is my YouTube rig right here. So, you look into the lens, not the screen. So, your screen pops out over here. Sometimes it helps if you tilt the screen in. Actually, this one, I don't think you can tilt it in. If you tilt it out, that's what I mean. Tilt the screen out so you can see yourself here in the screen, but you're looking into the lens. So if you're doing this, you want to look, compared to having the screen flat. Here, I'll do the full screen to show you guys. So with this right here, I'm talking to myself. I'm looking into the screen. But you want to look into the lens so it doesn't look like you're looking off the side. So what I do is this. You fold the screen in so you can still see yourself in the screen, just barely, but then you're looking at the lens to make sure that you're in frame and everything. Just a little trick. And then the newer cell phones, I will say this. Here's my phone. So with the newer phones, it's a lot easier to talk with it vertically because the lenses are aligned with your face. As soon as you do this is when you start to see people's eyes drifting because they're looking at the screen, not the lens. And if you record with your phone in portrait or landscape, and you need to look into the camera, you have to look into the lens, because then it'll show up on screen as you looking straight ahead. It is kind of deceiving, so it's something that I had to get used to when using my phone. Cell phone is on the couch. Yeah, somewhere. Found it, right? The cat was actually sitting on my phone. So, that's funny. Yeah, guys, I'm going to actually head out. We parked the train. See if we can get this to stop here. Whoops. There we go. Here, I'll do the train. So you guys can see the train one last time. We'll go in reverse, I guess. Happy Valley, have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping in. Caboose first. There we go. Back her up. Jeff, I'm hoping the next stream will be up in the attic with all the big trains. But yeah, guys, I plan on working on the layout. Oh, there goes Chessie. So I plan on working on the layout this week. It's going to be one heck of a week up there in the studio. I have to do a lot of cuts, a lot of lumber work, bench work, but it should be done by the time of next Monday. I'm hoping this weekend, possibly Saturday, getting a lot of this done, and just getting it done. I mean, honestly, it's been a challenge to destroy the layout that I built, but it's going to be a lot of fun having something to just sit there and just watch the trains move without having to worry about switches or any of that stuff, and having a double main line. So 2 trains running. Hopefully, I'm planning on doing 1 command loop and then 1 fully conventional loop, because my TPC unit, which is for controlling your trains with TMCC, it does not work really well. So I plan on doing like a conventional remote, or a conventional line, fully conventional, and then a remote line. We'll have to see how that works, but yeah. So I want to thank you all so much for stopping in tonight, and thank you guys for all your love and support. It's been definitely a rough weekend with the whole NS news thing, but you guys have really helped me get through this, and also people here at my house have helped me. Nikki's been, a great support, and my family too. My family is like just as irritated as I am with the whole NS thing. So it is what it is. I don't think NS really cares that I'm upset. They're just moving on to the next number. So I look forward to seeing what happens with CSX. Like I said, I applied last night. So I'm hoping I hear something back this week, possibly. When I applied to NS, they got back to me within 2 or 3 days, something like that, after applying. So we'll definitely see how it works out. I have a lot of faith with this. A lot of faith going forward with this process. We'll see how well it works out. And I do look forward to working for a railroad eventually. So that is on the list of things to do before my bucket list. But it's a career. It's not just for fun. I don't want to work for a railroad because I enjoy trains. I want to work because I want a career and enjoying trains at the same time, of course. But I want to work with my hands. I want to be outside in the elements working with something that I enjoy. So we'll have to see how it works out. It's the best way I can explain it. But everyone, good night. Thank you all so much. I get to head to the gym for a few hours, so wish me luck, and I'll see you guys on the YouTube. I'm going to have possibly a video on the N scale collection this week while it's already here and set up. Why not? Do a video on that, and we'll see how well it does. It's just I gotta get some stuff done. I gotta get some content up on the YouTube, and we'll see you guys around. So until next time, everyone, happy railroading. Thank you all so much. We'll see you. Have a great night. See you guys.